What's up, everybody? It's Jay,
This Margaret.
and we're here today to talk about our latest cruise that we went on this past November
Yes.
to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and St. Thomas, and that was on the Carnival Celebration.
And we had the Cloud 9 spa room, the Ford room 17207.
And just cruise ship 101. This is simple information, but just in case you didn't know, the forward is the front of the ship, the aft is the back of the ship. So we were in the forward.
What I didn't like about the Ford ship is that it had a shield to prevent the wind from coming in.
Stole
And
mine. She stole my thing, y'all, because she said she actually liked that.
well, I like seeing what was ahead of us. So I don't regret getting the cabin. I just wouldn't get it again. But the balcony was huge. The room was a standard size room. I've been on several Carnival ships. The celebration room was nice, but the bathroom was very tiny, but the shower was big.
Yeah, as far as the bathroom was concerned, I took the good with the bad as far as that was concerned because I like the shower so much better that I didn't mind sacrificing the space. And I actually said that in the previous video that we posted because we already posted a video about our trip, showing you what we did and showing you the ship and all that. So it'll just be little clips in here. This is basically just our commentary. But if you want to actually see the ship and the trip, that was the previous video. So go to our channel and check that out. But what I was saying, she stole my thunder because I did not like the forward balcony because they had like this big windshield up. And she knows I love the balcony. I spend probably 75-80% of my time on the balcony. So I want to be able to lean over, look out, watch the sunrise, watch the sunset. So it was really, if you're a balcony person like me and you hang out on the balcony and you like to watch the scenery, the windshield is very restricting. It reduces visibility. I found myself like looking through the cracks where there was no glass or no windshield and like just trying to see through the glass because you had the glare from the light in the room. And this I couldn't see like I'm used to seeing when I sit on the balcony, so I didn't enjoy it as much.
So you prefer the port side that we usually get on cruises?
Well, as of now, yes, but I don't know what the aft is going to look like. The next cruise we're going on, we're going to have an aft balcony, so I want to see how that's going to be. I think it'll be a little better because this is just my assumption. I don't know anything about cruise ships or about navigating a ship, but I am thinking that there won't be a windshield on the back. I think you just need it for the front because you're moving forward and you got to block all that wind coming forward. That's what I think.
But I did enjoy the large balcony. Didn't you like the large balcony?
Yeah, but I mean, it was for nothing, really, in my opinion, because it was bigger, but I didn't want to be out there because I couldn't see.
Okay.
So as of now, I'd rather have a side room, but we're going to see how the aft is because I want to see each angle before I make my decision.
Okay. I felt that the bed was comfortable.
Yeah.
We had nice pillows. We had the Cloud 9 spa room. I did like going down and using the spa amenities. So we was able to use the hot tub. We was able to use the steam room, sauna, and the salt room. That was my favorite.
And they had a medicated steam room. I love that because you can like inhale that eucalyptus or whatever it is, mint, whatever it was. But
yeah, and the lounge chairs were
very
heated.
invigorating.
Yes.
What's it say? Heated.
The lounge chairs, the loungers in the where the hot tub was at, they were heated. One thing I didn't like is the bathrobes were small. It was like one size.
But
And I'm not fat, but I'm not skinny. And I have a curvy lower body. So it didn't close.
to me, that was to be expected though, because you know, with stuff like that, it's always going to be Euro sized. Like, it's not meant to fit our specifications. So I was expecting it not to fit me.
And the slippers was like something you got from the dollar store, but I had my own slippers. And he couldn't fit them at all. He wear 12.
I like the showers down there.
Oh, yes. Those are nice.
They had like some therapeutic, I don't know what you would call them, like, yeah, I guess therapeutic showers with different settings and different lights and all types of fancy stuff.
I didn't use it, although I had braids in my hair. I don't like water going over my head. So I didn't use that shower.
I did. I like the water coming straight down. So, and to me, the biggest perk of the Cloud9 bundle or whatever you want to call it was the elevator.
Yes.
We had our own elevator that was exclusive to Cloud9 members. So it cut out a lot of riffraff when it came to going to shows and different things like that, because we didn't have to use those main elevators. Like if you had a Cloud9 spa room, is that what it's called?
Yep. On the 17th deck, it was only one elevator that went from 17 to 5 to deck 5, where the spa was at. And the theater and everything is on 6. So we just went to 5 and walked up the steps and went to 6. That saved us a lot of time. I did like the elevator.
That was dope. Having a dedicated elevator beat a lot of crowds.
Our room stewardess, was it Narnia? What was her name?
Nataria.
Very nice. Very, very nice. And she even decorated my room, our cabin, for free, because I turned 52. So she decorated my cabin for my birthday. So that was nice. Kudos to her.
Shout out to Nataria. She was awesome. Let me look at my notes. I made notes because I'll forget.
Anything else about the rooms?
I like the adjustable shelves in the closet.
Oh, that was cool.
They had adjustable shelves, and then I'm a sneakerhead, and normally I don't take a lot of shoes when we go on a cruise because I like to pack light. But I did take a lot of shoes this time, and they actually, in the closet, they have a retractable shoe rack. So I was able to unpack all my shoes and line them up and put them on the rack, and then push the rack back in, close the closet. So that was cool.
But the reason why you brought this was your first 7-day cruise.
Oh yeah, this was a 7-day.
This was your first one.
And I'm going to talk about that in another part of the video, because I don't think we didn't say it yet, but this video is going to be broken up into 4 parts. So we're going to have the room, which we just talked about. Food. No, that's important. The ship in general, and then our overall experience.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about the length of the cruise when we talk about the overall experience. So stay tuned to the end for that.
All right. My favorite part of cruising, the food. I'm not a buffet person, so the buffet food was just buffet food. I'm not a buffet person. But specialty dining, the Italian restaurant was my favorite. My favorite. I had the eggplant. I had the Capri salad. The meatball, excellent. And for some reason, it was free for our first time going there. Excellent. The atmosphere was nice. I was supposed to go to the steakhouse for my birthday, and I was really disappointed. I booked this 14 months in advance. And I told them it was my birthday. Carnival wanted to seat us at a table that was like maybe 4 inches away from another couple. And because it was my birthday, I wanted some privacy. So we canceled that and went to the Italian restaurant for free.
And the restaurant that she's talking about is Cucina del Capitano.
Excellent.
So
Excellent. I love it. It was so good. What you think of the Italian restaurant?
it was good. My only gripe, and my wife didn't agree with me, but I couldn't give it a 10 out of 10. What did I give it, an 8 or a 9?
A 9.
But I didn't think they had enough variety, in my opinion. Like, the food was good. What I had was good. I don't remember what I had, but it was good.
I could tell you what he had. He had the chicken parmesan.
Yep.
And you had lasagna too, didn't you?
Yep. And it was good.
And you had the meatball.
I don't think there were a lot of options, in my opinion.
What else
for it to be, because that was one that you had to pay for, right?
No, we got it for free.
But you're supposed to pay, right?
I don't know how we got it for free. They just said the first time we went to Shebang.
Yeah, the first time is free.
Yep.
So I feel like, okay, so if it was free the first time, it was cool. But if I had to pay for it, I think they need more variety.
Okay. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. It was excellent. I loved it. The next one I want to talk about is Shebang. Shebang was really good. I didn't have any high expectations because it was Chinese food, Asian flair food, and Mexican. So I'm not a fan of neither one, but my food was so good. It was really good.
You can tell I like this restaurant because I have notes of everything that I had there. I had egg drop soup. I had Mandarin honey chicken crunch salad. I'm lying. That's what she had.
That's what I had.
So I don't eat salad. I had the super loaded nachos, spring rolls, kung pao chicken. What's this? Hakka noodles?
Yep, we had that.
Steak rancheros and sweet and sour shrimp. I had all that.
Yep. I had the compound chicken. I tasted spring rolls. The noodles was good. I liked everything about Shebang. His nachos was good as well. And they had a bunch of stuff on it. And he don't like meat and cheese. And he liked everything on it. I was shocked.
I ate all the veggies on that. It was banging like that. So,
Shebang was banging.
Shebang bang.
Shebang is banging.
So,
and they also had this, what's that dragon called?
I don't know what they're called, but you know the little Japanese dragons
that
they have in like parades and stuff, the traditional dragons.
And it was huge walking around.
And
it was cool.
I'll put a clip in here, but I used to love those things growing up. I remember, for some reason, they used to show them on Sesame Street all the time. And I was just like infatuated with those things. But they had one dancing around the restaurant, so that was cool.
Yeah, and the atmosphere was nice, and the food came quick. So Shebang, what would you give Shebang? Would you give it a 10 out of 10?
10.
I'll give Shebang a 10 as well.
And Shebang was just like
it was free.
It was just like Cucina del Capitano, where it's free the first time, then you have to pay after that. So.
But I think it's only like $8 or $10. It's not expensive.
But that's worth paying $8 or $10 because Shebang had variety. I don't know about your restaurant. It was cool. It was good. It just wasn't a lot to choose from.
Okay, so now let's go to the Lido deck. The buffet food was just buffet food. It's nothing special to me about buffet food. Did you like the buffet? Just the buffet.
The buffet was cool, but what I really want to talk about, since we're talking about the Lido deck, is the street eats. Now, we had different opinions.
Right,
we had different opinions on the street eats because
I ate all the street eats.
Listen. I have another channel where me and my nephew review toys. So, like, I'm used to, like, not cursing and trying to keep it PG, but that shit was never open.
It
Never
was open.
Never.
So
every time I went past Street Eats, I was trying to go to Fries.
Time fries were good.
I was trying to go to
the steamers, good.
Every time I went past that little aisle, nothing was open.
And then they had something, the stir fry place. What was the name of that place?
I don't know, because I got tired of walking past and nothing was open. It was like a little. Was it a gelato place too?
No.
A hot dog place. Everything on that strip was closed. Every time I tried to get something.
Okay, it was called Mad Sizzle. Mad Sizzle was like a stir fry top place, type of place. I enjoyed Mad Sizzle, Time Fry, Steam Dream. So let me tell you why it was never open. We were on the 17th deck. The Lido deck was on 16. So when he would send me to get something to drink for him, I would stop and be like, oh, let me try this. Let me try that. I should have brought something back for him.
Probably.
But I ate at all three places. You know what, the Steam Dream, it was hit or miss. It was hit or miss because they just give you a couple of dumplings or something. It was because some of them I didn't like, but it was okay. The fries were good, but the fries were like loaded fries. It was too busy. I'm not a big French fry person, but it was good. But Mad Sizzle, I really like Mad Sizzle. I give Mad Sizzle a 10 because I like that type of stir fry. So I'm sorry that my husband missed it. But how about the is it called Blue Laguina? What's that?
Blue Iguana.
Good as usual.
I mean, it's some staples on the Lido deck that I feel like we don't even have to talk about. Blue Iguana. They got the bomb breakfast burritos.
Tacos is good too.
Guy's Burgers.
I love Guy's
Burgers.
Burgers.
We don't have to talk about those two. Like I said, those are staples.
Big Shack. That was our first time having it. The chicken tenders were good.
Super overhyped. I hate when stuff is overhyped. And if you've seen any of our old cruise videos, I talk about how I think. Now, don't jump on me in the comments, but I talk about how I think Guy's Burgers is overhyped.
But I mean,
it's good, but see, whenever I say something is overhyped, people think I'm saying that it's nasty or it's bad. It's good. It's just not up to the standard, the pedestal that everybody puts it on.
Okay.
Like I've had better burgers at home.
Okay.
Actually,
the dining room.
Dining room had a better burger than Guy's on the Carnival Celebration.
It was good, but not better. It just wasn't all the fat and greasy. It was like a more lean cut.
But I said all that to say that Guy's Burgers or Blue Iguana, that's always gonna be popping. That's probably the best two things on the Lido deck.
The pizza, I ain't like the pizza, but it was called
Miami Slice.
It was like a thin cracker.
I have yet to find a pizza on a cruise ship that I like.
Right.
It's always too thin. It's mass produced. We're in Michigan, so I feel like they pump those pizzas out like we pump out cars. It's just no TLC put into it, and I'm a pizza head. So.
And we've been on Carnival, World Caribbean, and Celebration. None of the pizza is hitting.
So in the comments, if some of you are more seasoned cruisers than us, I've only been on 5.
I've been on 13.
She's been on a lot.
I think 13.
If you're more seasoned than us and you have encountered a cruise line or a cruise ship that has real pizza, let us know in the comments.
But you know what, babe? Back in the day, my first Carnival cruise was 2011. The pizza was a little bit thicker. They need to go back to whatever pizza they had.
Yeah, because I like thick, doughy pizza.
But you don't like square.
So, the little thin cracker crust pizza on the cruise ships, that doesn't get it for me.
Okay, so the next restaurant, my husband absolutely loved it. Pig and Acre.
Pig and Acre. Boy, that's the one-stop shop. It's a sports bar. They had the most bomb food on the ship. The atmosphere was bananas. you had people from all over sitting down there to watch football games, and everybody would come down there with their jersey on from their hometown, and it was just a vibe of like camaraderie and just everybody getting along, enjoying the game. And that, along with that atmosphere, you just had the bomb food. Like, that was the best food on the ship to me.
Pig and Anchor was good. I wouldn't say it was the best,
That,
but I like that the ice cream, because I don't drink, so I eat a lot of ice cream cones, and they had an ice cream cone machine right there. Loved it.
That late night buffet,
Right, that it was good.
man, it tastes like we was at a barbecue at home or something.
The greens was good there.
Yeah, man.
The chicken was good, and they had like 4 or 5 different barbecue sauces. So what you give Pig and Anchor?
10 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8.
10 out of 8.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
And you gave the Italian place a 10 out of 10?
Oh, that was good.
No,
but I like
Pig
fine
and Anchor
dining.
10 out of 10, bro.
Yeah. Did we mention all the places we ate at?
I think so. Oh, I like the little coffee spot where they sell like the sandwiches and the cakes and cookies and stuff.
That was good.
What was that called?
I don't know, but it's right next to the Cafe
theater.
Java.
By the theater.
Cafe Java. I think that's here. I got it right here.
It's right across from the theater. That whack theater. We haven't got to that
the
yet,
outdoor theater.
Oh boy, wait till we get to that.
You know what? It's Cafe Java. It's just
Cafe Java.
Yeah.
Good coffee, specialty coffee. The desserts, man, were delicious. And they had a huge variety of different types of delectable, decadent desserts. And they had good sandwiches. I had a Philly cheese.
Yep.
From there.
Very good. I had
so
it too.
If you like in between meals or you just chilling and want a snack or whatever, that's the place to go.
But let me tell you what was good there. If you like cookies, they like what, $2?
Mm-hmm.
The cookies were good there. Excellent. Yep. I paid $2. I probably had about 3 or 4 of them. Okay, so we done with food?
Done with food.
So I'm gonna tell you my favorite thing on this ship. Because we went during Veterans Time, they did a program for the veterans, a salute to them. And Carnival Cruise also, where Pig and Anchor is at, it's a section dedicated for them with just the different branches of the military. They had stuff out there. So that was cool. Salute to service. Yeah. But that was so nice. It brought tears to my eyes. My mother was a veteran, my uncle, my grandfather. So I come from a military family, and I was just proud to be there. It was, and one thing I liked about it, because we was there during the election time, and it wasn't political on the ship. Nobody was talking about it or nothing. We just had a great time on vacation.
Yeah, because we actually had to do absentee ballot because we were on the ship on election day. But yeah, the veterans program was very nice. They had like a little program to watch in the theater, and then after the program, they had like an open forum where they just passed the mic around and let all the veterans say what they wanted to say, whether they wanted to give a shout out to somebody that they served with that passed away, or if they wanted to tell a story about their time in the service, or a lot of them were just passing on valuable information to other veterans as far as like how to get your benefits. So it wasn't for us because neither one of us served, but we really enjoyed being in there and listening to their stories, and we appreciated them for their service.
Yes.
And
we thank all veterans for their service.
Yep. And it was just like, it was a good vibe. It was a good atmosphere in there. It was like a brotherhood, sisterhood type of atmosphere. So
yeah, I even got a little teary-eyed because I'm soft. So
I went up there and did push-ups with them because they did push-ups for, I guess it's a soldier that committed suicide or something. So like they do like push-ups to commemorate or to acknowledge suicide and mental health as far as soldiers are concerned.
Can you put the picture on the stage?
Yeah, I'll put that up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did push-ups with them, and that was just a cool thing to go to.
It was a proud moment. It was a proud moment.
And just keeping with the theme of this segment, which is about the ship in general, that program was actually held in a theater. What was the name of that theater?
It was the Inside Theater.
But they have two different theaters. So this theater was like enclosed, like a regular theater, like you used to be in on a cruise ship. But the main theater it's like an open concept, and I didn't like it at all. Like,
oh, it was called the Grand Spectrum.
Yeah, I was going to just say Spectrum. I forgot about the Grand part. So, yeah, the Grand Spectrum is an enclosed theater. The main theater, what is it called? Center Stage or something?
Celebration Central.
Celebration Central.
Where it's like a 3-deck space.
Trash.
It was horrible. And you had to get there like 1 hour earlier to get a seat. And then we got a seat and people sitting in front of you. It was just, it's not intimate. It's loud because you can hear people walking past. I didn't like it. I didn't like the Celebration Central. The
design of that theater and the logistics of it, like, it's not conducive to watching a show. Like, you constantly got traffic moving back and forth in front of you. People trying to find seats because there's really like this. Oh my God! Logistically, this theater was terrible to me. Because to me, I've never been to a theater where there's not a good seat.
Right?
Like how do you go to a theater and sit in the front and it's still not a good seat? Because we looked at every area of that theater, right?
Yes.
The front was not a good spot because if you're watching a show, they have stuff. They have stuff going on behind you, above you. So even if you like front row, you still potentially could be missing stuff behind you. And then if you sit a little further back, then you have the mezzanine.
Right.
So
you can't see.
You can't. They have people flying and in harnesses and all this stuff. So if you sit further back, then your above view is obstructed. So then if you choose to sit up on the balcony or the mezzanine, then you can't see what's going on because they utilize the whole theater. So it was like no matter where you sat, you're going to miss something because they use the whole theater. And there's no vantage point where you can see everything that's going on. So that theater sucked. And then on top of that, like I said, it was an open concept. So you sitting there trying to watch a show and you got all the happenings of the ship going on around you because it's not an enclosed theater. Okay, I'm done with my rant.
You done?
That theater made me upset.
The theater wasn't nice. So when we went to Dominican Republic, we just got off for like maybe an hour. When we came back, they were rehearsing for the show. It was a dress rehearsal. So if you're there, you can stand there and watch because it's open. So if you can get a dress rehearsal, we saw 2 shows that was nice, and it was the dress rehearsal. So after that, I mean, I was happy about it.
You're welcome. That one was for free. Go to the dress rehearsal.
Go to the dress rehearsals.
No riffraff. No fighting for seats.
The bar was open.
It's practically empty, so you can move around and see all those moving parts I was talking about.
Yes.
So if they go to the air, you could just get up and follow them and look. If they go to the back, you can get up because there's nobody else in there. Maybe
and the
10
dress
20 people as opposed to hundreds of people.
The dress rehearsals are on port days. Family Feud was so fun. I think it looked like the TV show. It looked exactly like the TV show. I like Family Feud.
I'm going to say everything that we went to go see in the Grand Spectrum Theater, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
If it wasn't in the main theater, I enjoyed it. Only thing I enjoyed in the main theater is dress rehearsals.
Yeah. But it still was the show, but the seating. And we went to see one show, and because I was raised right, I didn't say anything. We were in the first row of seats, and it was the lady that came with the scooter that couldn't, she wanted to sit right there. So I didn't ask her to move, but I couldn't see anything. I was so upset. Because we got there an hour early.
She made her own seat. She made her own seat. Because she was in a scooter.
But, I was raised right, so I didn't say anything. But we were able to see the dress rehearsal, and I was able to see it again. So that's it about entertainment. Anything else? Oh, the comedians were funny.
Yeah.
We saw 3 comedians.
They had a lot of comedians.
3 or 4. The comedians were, I enjoyed it. It was cool. It was cool. And it was nice, intimate. The punchliner was cool.
Drinks.
I don't drink, so I let him turn it.
So I guess it depends on you. Like, it'll be a case by case basis. As you know how you drink, I know how I drink. So for me personally, the drink package is not required. Like, so because I've tested this on the last 3 cruises now, and I spend about $200.
I don't even think you spent, and 200 was, because I looked at our bill, I think you spent like 170, and that was including your specialty coffee and your, because you had coffee every day.
So I don't need a drink package. The drink package is it costs way too much for how I drink. Now,
and I don't drink at all, so
like I
both
said,
of us would have to get it.
Like I said, you know how you drink. You know what your intake is. So, and then even still, if you drink more than me, if you say to yourself, oh, $200, that's not enough for me, still try to do the math. Like, do one cruise where you just get drinks a la carte and see how much you spend, because even if you drink more than me, you still might come out cheaper than purchasing a drink package.
I don't drink, so on Carnival, we can't get the drink package because every adult in the room over 21 has to get it. One cruise, when they first opened up from COVID, like our second cruise, they gave us the drink package for free, and you still only had about, 2 drinks. He'll probably drink a third drink just so he'll feel like
drink
he was
like
getting,
that.
Yeah.
I remember when I had it, like, I was like really like drinking just because I was telling her like I want to get my money's worth. But like let's just say it's a C day. If it's a C day, I may have 5 drinks the whole day.
I don't even think
the whole day.
I would say 3.
So I don't need a drink package. So yeah, just test the waters. Try to keep track of how much you spend, because you may not need it.
And that 200 he talking about is also, because I like Virgin Miami Vices and strawberry daiquiris, so that's including that. I really think if you're not a big drinker, $150 for a week is good, because that's including my stuff and your coffee. So we never made it to Emerald's because I did want beignets. He said it was my fault. We never went.
Yeah, because she's allergic to shellfish, so.
But I was gonna get the beignets, right?
And I love seafood, so like I really wanted to eat there.
Now that wasn't open a lot. When it did open, we was going to dinner in the dining room.
That's true. I give you that. That was not open a lot either.
We didn't say this thing. The dining room food was good. Every meal we had in the dining room, in the main dining room, was good. And brunch C day is our favorite.
Yeah. I had some short ribs one day, and I'm not even really a rib eater like that. They were phenomenal. And C day brunch. I always love C day brunch. What else?
Well, the boat, the time of year that we went, it rained almost every day. It was windy, so that boat roller coaster, it wasn't open when we was on there. We probably wouldn't have did it anyway. I wanted to, but I'm scary. I probably wouldn't have did it.
One thing I didn't like about the ship, would this go under the ship category or the overall experience?
So
I don't know,
which one
but
are we on?
I guess I'm transitioning into the overall experience now, because
Okay.
overall I did not like that we had 2 sea days back to back. I didn't like that at all.
So we had the Miami day, Miami, a sea day, then it was like Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, Puerto Rico, then 2 sea days. It was a lot.
No, they see, and this was my first 7 day, and I think I had a bad experience as far as that being my first one. Because for your first one, if you just now doing an extended cruise, I don't think you should have back to back sea days, especially not on the tail end, because we had 2 back to back sea days after we were done with all the ports. So at that point, I felt like I had cabin fever, like I was trapped, because like I felt like Jack Nicholson on The Shining, because like it was nothing else to do. We're not going to any more ports, so we just sail in the seas with nowhere to go.
I actually didn't mind it. I really felt the Carnival Celebration is a beautiful ship, but it's too big. And I'm shocked. I'm saying I love big new ships. It was too big. A perfect example. We were on the 17th deck. We're early risers. So it was coffee on the 6th deck at Java Blue. I had my husband count his steps. It was almost 1,500 steps round trip just to get a cup of coffee. And that was with catching the elevator. It's just too big. I just thought it was too big. I will say I've been on several Carnival ships, and the Carnival Breeze, which came out in 2012, is still my favorite.
I don't like how small the elevators were.
Oh, they were small.
I feel like they were smaller than the other ships.
But the good thing is we had the Cloud 9, so we was able to bypass all that.
Yeah.
The celebration was too big for me. I do not have to go again. I'm going to be honest. I do not have to go again. It rained so much. This is not the cruise line fault. We couldn't even go out and see a movie because it just rained too much. But we had a good time in the room because we still have honey in the moon.
But
we only been married 3 years, so we made the best of it.
Let me say something about those movies, though. We didn't go out there and sit and watch a movie, which I was kind of bumming about because we normally do. That's one of the things I look forward to. But I didn't miss it on this ship because every time we walked by or we walked through the Lido deck, whenever they were playing a movie, like nobody was paying attention to it. Like you wouldn't have been able to watch a movie.
It was a lot of people. That shit was sold out. It was a lot of people.
Like
it was a lot of people.
I've never seen where they would be showing a movie on the deck and like the crowd noise overpowered the movie. Like nobody was watching the movie. So I'm kind of glad that it rained and we didn't try to watch a movie because we would have ended up being pissed off because you wouldn't have been able to sit and hear the movie. Like my wife said, it was a sold out cruise. It was crowded. People were moving about everywhere. So
I enjoyed the Carnival Celebration, but I don't have to go back again. But the shows were excellent if you can get a seat. The shows were top notch. You can tell a difference between the performers on older Carnival ships versus the new ones.
And catch those shows in the Grand Spectrum Theater because they had good shows in there. And it was a better theater as far as your viewing experience. So that would be my recommendation. Because I really enjoyed that art show. I forget the name of it. But it was like an art theme. And the backgrounds.
They had graffiti.
The props and everything was...
Yeah, it was nice.
It was sweet. I like that.
Would you go back on the Carnival Celebration?
Honestly... I would.
I would go back for a good price because this was the most expensive cruise we've been on. It was like it was almost $3,000 for both of us to go, which was fine because we did a lot of upgrades to our cabin and stuff, and we start paying for our cruises like a year in advance, so we don't feel the money. But I was just disappointed about the central location of that theater. But I thought my food was good.
I feel like I left stuff on the table to do on the Carnival
I agree
Celebration.
because we couldn't do everything.
That's why I say I could go back because there was some things to be desired for me still. I didn't catch street eats at all. I didn't catch a movie. We didn't chill on the Lido deck because it rained a lot.
It rained a lot.
Which that's not the cruise line's fault.
But we still had fun in the rooms.
Yeah, so I just feel like I could go back.
But Carnival did have a lot of. They had trivia. They had live music.
I don't care about trivia.
They had, but the good thing is, it was a lot of sports on. So we was at Pig and Anchor a lot on those rainy days. So my husband really enjoyed Pig and Anchor.
Live music. So I'm always looking for the spots where they playing live music, preferably jazz. So you had like the piano bar. You had a guy playing an acoustic guitar. I like stuff like that. So when they're playing live music, I'll find me a little nook or cranny and just sit there and chill, order me some drinks, whatever.
Yeah. And then at the time we were on Carnival Cruise, it was like 2 conferences going on. So they had some of the little rooms that would normally be open, but it was cool. The only place that we didn't go to was the Havana bar, but it was always crowded when we walked past with the conference people. Mm-hmm. My husband and I are not club people, so we never went to any clubs.
I probably was asleep by then.
Right, you probably was. But I would give the Carnival Celebration 8 out of 10. What would you give it?
I'm gonna go into my teacher mode right now. I'm a teacher, so I'm gonna have to give Carnival an incomplete.
Oh wow!
Because, like I said, I left some things to be desired, and it wasn't the cruise line's fault. It's just some things that I didn't get to do that I feel like it wouldn't be fair for me to grade them right now. But with all that being said, as crazy as it sounds, I actually really enjoy myself still. So,
one thing that I would recommend is for people to get the Carnival credit card, because you earn points on things that you like, the grocery store, restaurants, and I don't even use the Carnival card a lot, and I was able to get like $100 credit, so that was cool. So the Carnival card is, if you're going to cruise Carnival often, I recommend you getting a Carnival credit card.
What you think about the casino? We forgot the casino.
Oh, we did play in the casino. I think because I got scared money. So I played $10 worth. I lost. I didn't win nothing. It was okay. The casino is very smoky. People smoke in the casino, so I don't have to go in there.
I like casinos, but I don't know how to gamble. Like, I don't know, like, the card games, and I don't play roulette and all that type of stuff. I always tell people, I joke that I'm like a little old lady when it comes to the casino. I like the slot machines, mainly the nickel slots. And so, from my casino experience, I can tell you overall, and this is not just a knock on Carnival Celebration, but cruise ships in general, no matter what line, these cruise ship slot machines be tight. Like, I have yet to win anything on a cruise ship.
My mother was a slot player.
And you talking to somebody that has won substantial amounts of money on the slot machines, but not on a cruise ship. I haven't. So,
okay. Anything else we missed?
Nope. So just to recap, to wrap up, let's grade each of our categories.
Okay.
So for the room, what's your grade?
8.
Oh, we doing numbers.
Oh, so
I was gonna do a letter grade.
Oh, we could do a letter grade. B. I give it a B.
You get a room a B?
I give it a B.
I would get a room a B plus.
Okay.
The only reason I don't give it an A is because I didn't like that balcony with the windshield.
Okay.
If it was my traditional balcony with my traditional view, it would have been an A.
And he liked the port side view.
So
okay.
All right. What about food?
Oh, I gave the food a 10. This food was excellent on this ship.
So A.
I'm sorry. We doing great.
A 10.
A. I give it an A. A. Those Shack fries was like potato chips. They was awesome.
Oh my God, I forgot to talk about that. So when I watch all y'all videos, when y'all do YouTube videos, y'all made those Shack fries look like they was like real Texas fries.
Like wedges. They were thin like potato chips.
They were paper thin wedges. They
like you could like crack.
They had the width of a wedge, but the thickness was like, man, those all crunchy fries.
Okay, so the food. Okay, so what grade would you give the food?
I would give the food a B plus again.
Okay.
B plus, yeah.
Okay. Entertainment, I would give entertainment a B, and I only because I'm giving it a B because I did not like that central. What was it called? Grand Central Theater. Mm-hmm. I didn't like it. What grade would you give it?
I'm gonna give them an A.
Really?
And let me explain. The logistics of that theater and how the seating and everything is set up, that is not the fault of the talent. So I don't want to give the entertainment a bad grade and make you guys on YouTube land think that the entertainers sucked because they didn't.
Okay.
They were amazing. Okay. Like we seen them doing all types of acrobatics
and it was a real diverse crew. Yeah, it was a diverse team of performers. I
saw, I love. Yeah. I just didn't like the main theater. So I'm not going to fault the entertainers for that. So I give it an A.
Okay, I still give it a B.
So we riding with this. Right now we got a strong B average.
Okay, so what else? We did food, entertainment, ship overall. I give it a B. It's just too big and it was crowded. It was sold out.
I got to think about a lot of the stuff we didn't do because of the weather.
Yes.
So I wasn't really out on the deck a lot. And I'm usually on the deck a lot. Like, we falling asleep on the deck. Yeah. We laid out and listened to music.
This was the worst weather. I mean, you can see people was walking and stumbling. The waves were really, really bad.
Oh, it was rough. It was rough. It was one
night he couldn't even sleep.
One night I was scared. I don't even be scared like that, but it was there was actually a hurricane that hit Cuba.
Yes.
And I guess we felt
the aftermath.
Yeah, man. No.
But it even rained in Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. Oh, St. Thomas, do not ride that sky lift. It's a waste of money up to the top. You can walk up there. Do not ride the sky lift. I wish it ain't worth the money.
No knock to the people in St. Thomas. They were beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't even really got to get off at St. Thomas.
But you know what? One thing I wish I would have did, I wish I would have to Kmart. That's the only Kmart in the world.
Yeah, they still have Kmart.
It might be one in Guam, too, but it's one in St. Thomas. But
I loved Puerto Rico. That was my first time going to Puerto Rico.
I've been there several times. Yeah.
Man, I loved it. And that's another reason I say I would go back on the Celebration, because when I look at cruises, not a lot of cruises that I've seen go to Puerto Rico.
That's true.
So I would go back on Celebration just for that fact alone, because I loved Puerto Rico. I loved it. Yeah. And Dominican Republic was fun too. I went to a good coffee shop there, got some cigars. But St. Thomas I could have stayed on the ship at St. Thomas.
But we enjoyed ourselves Because we still honeymooners, have honeymoon, and I'm so in love with my husband. And my husband, I know he's tired of cruising, but I love cruising, and he go just for me.
So did you give it a grade for the overall experience?
I'll say B.
For
B,
overall experience?
B. I give it a B across. The only thing that got an A was the food. I give everything else a B.
So overall, Carnival Celebration got a strong B plus. When you factor all the categories in that we just said, everything was a B except for the food.
And you know what? But I will tell you this. I still like Carnival better than Royal Caribbean. Carnival get a bad rap. I absolutely love Carnival.
So listen.
I don't like Royal Caribbean.
This is a Carnival Celebration video. But yeah, we do got to take time out to say that the cruise that we went on before this one was Royal Caribbean, and that was a family cruise where our whole family went.
It's too crowded. We could, So
you could tell that I didn't like Royal Caribbean because I'm a new cruiser, and I've made a YouTube video for every cruise that I've been on so far, except Royal Caribbean. Like, I was so disinterested that, like, I didn't even record that cruise at all. Like, I have some pictures and like some little short videos, but it was like for family purposes, just to commemorate the trip. But as far as making a YouTube video, I didn't even want to. And I was working on my master's. So,
yes, he was working on it.
So to me, that trip was so whack that
I was doing homework.
That I was like, I'm not gonna take time out for writing my dissertation because this ship is whack. So I was going to the library and working on my papers and my what do you call it? I forgot what it's called, where I had to get all my sources and everything for my
research. You was getting research and
no, but they call it something. I had to get all my sources together for my capstone paper. I'd have had a brain fart because that was traumatic for me because I did it in 3 months. So
okay, so we're almost to the end. So we've been on Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Celebration. My favorite is Celebration, Carnival, then Royal Caribbean. But I'm going to tell you this. For me to go on Royal Caribbean, it'll have to be absolutely free. Airfare, everything.
And I still have to think about it.
Oh, if he not going, I'm not going. So I'm not going without him. So, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Anything else?
Like I said, if you want to see the ship in depth and see what we did on our trip, that video has been up already. But my lovely wife, she wanted to commentate on the trip. So y'all don't know behind the scenes, she had been pressing me to do this video. So she was on my head. So
because I see other cruise videos and I was like, we can do that.
So that's it. That's our recap of the Carnival Celebration. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope it was informative. We hope it helped you make whatever decisions you need to make. And that's it. And until next time, our next cruise is going where?
We're going on June 30th through July 4th. Celebration, reflection.
Not celebration, celebrity.
Oh. Can you edit that part?
No, we leave it at. So, Carnival. Not Carnival. Well, I'm doing it again.
You gotta edit
the celebrity reflection is what we're going on next.
Perfect in June. Day at Coco Cay in Key West.
In June. So be looking for the next video in June. And I will record that one because even if it sucks, I'll be on summer vacation. So
celebrity is not going to suck.
So I still record that one. But that's our favorite cruise line so far. So I doubt if that one will suck. All right. Until next time. Peace out. Keep cruising.